Hi guys, so I'm just doing a continuation of the video that I did the other day where I did a little bit of an introduction about who we are. So we're a family of four that have just moved over from Manchester to the Costa Blanca, and that we lived in Spain previously in 2016. Just to add to that as well, I was actually born in Spain. I was born in a little town called Calella, which is north of Barcelona, and I was brought up and lived there till I was 13, and then I moved to the UK. So I have experience really in living in three different costas, which is Costa Brava, Costa Blanca and Costa del Sol. And the three regions are very, very different in so many ways. And I guess having that experience helps me choose the area that was right for us at the time. So the reason why we didn't go to Costa del Sol is that we found things a little bit disorganized, in all honesty. Like, we never received any post ever. I found the accent quite challenging at times. It's quite strong, the Spanish accent in Andalusia, and with having two kids who are going to be learning the language from scratch, I thought that would be a challenge. Also, property in Costa del Sol is very, very expensive compared to Costa Blanca. So that was another reason for choosing Costa Blanca. In addition to that, there's a massive expat area where we are, and we felt that with Leo and his special needs, that choosing somewhere where he might find it easier to make friends would make the transition easier for him. So with that in mind, we've been visiting the Costa Blanca for the last 4 years, several times a year, and made friendships along the way, which made things a little bit easier moving over as well, to sort of sell it to him mainly, because Luna was on board. She's only 7, so to her everything's a big adventure, and I think that at her age is a great age to move over, because she will just pick everything up, and they're like sponges. So that was another reason why we chose the Costa Blanca. Now, in the Costa Brava, where I was brought up, I absolutely loved it, and I would have loved to have moved there first of all. But they have the addition of Catalan, which is very, very different from Spanish, and I thought that was another additional barrier. Also, in the Costa Brava, particularly where I'm from, Calella, is very, very Spanish, and there's a very, very small expat community. And again, due to friendships and settling and transition, I didn't think that that would be suitable for them at the time. Having said that, I'm having second thoughts now, and I will go into that a little bit more in other videos. But for now, we are in the Costa Blanca. We moved over October 2025. Initially what we did is we started to look at schools in the area. We started looking into international schools, and we came to have a look and show the kids around a couple of schools when we came over on holiday, just to kind of iron out any issues and just see if the support was there available for our eldest. What I would advise is, if you have got a child with additional needs, you probably will have or should have an EHCP, which is an educational healthcare plan, and that basically sets out your child's needs and how best to support them. So we had that document from the UK, and we brought that over with us on all the visits to be able to sort of showcase what his needs were, so that they could understand him better, and ultimately make sure that they can support him as best as they can. Because although our reasons for wanting to move over are more about the lifestyle, he has had a lot of support in the UK, and I don't want him to lose that. I want him to carry on achieving and progressing. So that's where we sort of were in October last year. I managed to get a job here locally for an insurance company, and my husband works fully remote for a UK company, so he's at home, which is really great in terms of being able to get the kids to and from school. Let me know if you have any questions on what I've discussed so far, and I'm going to elaborate more on the schools and other documents that we took with us as well. If you do have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I have an Instagram page as well, which is the same name, it's Spain with Sylvia, and I get a lot of messages on there about schooling and about moving to Spain, and moving to Spain with kids, etc. Something else that I had to do a little bit of research was on property, because we've decided, because we're not 100% on where we want to fully sort of be in the future, you know, we're just renting at the moment, and we found it quite hard to find property whilst looking in the UK. So what we did manage to find was a very short-term rental for a few months, and that was enough to get us over here for us to then be able to look for something a bit longer term. So my advice on that side would be that it's very difficult to get everything lined up completely, so just get what you need for now, and once you're over here you'll be able to find things easier once you're over here. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will do some other videos with a little bit more information, and what challenges and things that we've had to take into account when moving over, and I hope that's helpful for somebody. Have a great day, and if you haven't liked it, like it, subscribe. Thank you. Bye.